guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to film a 10-minute makeup, 10-minute hair, quick get ready with me. This is today's makeup and hair look. Obviously, depending on your hair abilities, it may take you maybe 15-20 minutes or even half an hour to get through your hair, also depending on the thickness. I'm very accustomed to doing my hair, so it literally takes me no time at all. But hopefully this look won't take you long because the product that we'll be using is huge. I'm pleased to say that this tutorial is in partnership with Bondi Boost. I shared on my stories about 2 months ago that I'm going to be using the hair growth range for around 3 months to give you guys an idea of what it's like, my experience, and what you can expect. So this is the length of my hair when I blow dry it out. I do have naturally wavy hair at the back, but the front is pretty straight now I'm older. I think from the back it's about 23 inches, maybe 24, so really long. And although genetics do play a part in your hair, you can definitely aid the growth of it with the right kind of products and looking after your hair. So as I said, today we're going to be using the Waver Wand by Bondi Boost. It is a large 3-barrel tong. So if you're looking to create big, beachy, effortless waves, then this is going to be your best friend. These 3 extra large barrels are going to create the wave. They're going to pin the hair inside, heat it through, and then when you take it out, you can have beautiful beachy waves. So I'm going to get on with my makeup first, and I'm going to come back and do my hair. So when I want something quick and easy, I like to go with as natural makeup as possible, something that's really quick and easy to apply, and usually eyelashes rather than having to do eyeshadow, because that takes a lot longer than it does to whip some eyelashes on and feel really feminine but still natural looking with the skin. To start with on the skin, I'm going to apply the Luminous Silk Concealer by Armani. I really love these concealers. They give you a beautiful natural finish. I also love the foundation. The shades I've got are 5.5 and number 3, and I'm going to mix these together to create a colour that works for my skin. So this concealer has been formulated with vitamin E and caffeine, as well as glycerin, which all help with the appearance of dark circles. So I'm going with a bit of a lighter shade under here just to brighten, also on the inner corner. It's really similar to the foundation, but it just gives a bit more coverage. So I think there's about 20 shades available, which is a nice range. It is lightweight. It will be more of a kind of medium coverage, but it is buildable and it's not cakey, which I really like. So you can pat it in with your fingers, you can use a brush, it's completely up to you. I'm applying it before foundation because of the product that I'm going to use, and I find that this just goes on better if you apply it first. I'm also going to take it over the eyelids just to neutralise the skin. The area on this part of your face is a lot thinner than the rest of your skin, which makes it a little bit more red. And in some cases, underneath the eye, you'll get the blue tones. So make sure you go on the inner corners just to brighten. So for foundation today, I'm going to use the bareMinerals Original Foundation. Now in the UK, this is the second most popular foundation. I can see why, because it gives you the most natural finish, yet it's still buildable. So if you want full coverage, it will give you a beautiful natural full coverage. It's basically a powder to cream formula. So all you do is tap off some of the product into the lid. You really only need a tiny amount, and then you just use with it their beautiful finish brush. It's been designed to pick up all of the product in the centre, but then catch the edge of the rim of the lid to pick up all the excess product, and it's extremely soft. So when you clean it, it will come up nice and bright like this one. It's never white, it's always got a little bit of a kind of natural colour, so it will come out like this one once you clean it. So once you've got it in the lid, pop your brush in, give it a swirl in the lid, and then you tap off the excess product. There shouldn't be any dust coming off really. If you've got a poof coming out of your lid, then you're using too much product. Then you want to start in the centre of your face and work out. We tend to find that this is the area that needs a little bit more coverage. So I'm going to start in the centre and work that in circular motions. Now the key to this product is buffing. You want to buff that in circular motions. Be gentle on the skin. Just use a light hand in circular motions, and the more you buff, the better it's going to look on your skin. This is my go-to everyday foundation if I use foundation. It's so quick and simple to use. You can literally throw it on. You won't worry about any streaking. The original, which is the one I'm using, gives you the luminous finish to your skin. Don't worry if you are oily and you're worried about becoming a bit more luminous. Just take a piece of tissue, dab down on any excess oil, and then go back in with your brush and buff it in, and it will look flawless, I promise you. Once you've used what's in the lid, just put a tiny bit more in and go back in again. This is so buildable, so if you want full coverage, you just keep layering and you won't come out looking powdery because it is a powder to cream finish. So I'm going to zoom in and do a little bit of my eyebrows, but I do have a full tutorial which I will link on screen for you now. And then I will do a little bit of my eye makeup. I'm going to keep it really simple, and then I will do my mascara, lashes and come back and finish the face, and then we will move on to hair. So this is my skin close up. You can see it looks luminous. I've not got any caking going on. You can just about see my freckles coming through. So yeah. You may have already seen my brow tutorial. I'm still using the Urban Decay brow blade. If you've not used it yet, then get your hands on one because it has the tiniest tip and is incredible at mimicking hair strokes. I've tried a few different shades and I've got quite ashy brows naturally, so the colour I'm using is Cool Cookie. For an in-depth tutorial on how to use the pen, I've linked my tutorial on screen for you now. This product I've probably been using the longest in my makeup kit. It's the Benefit Cosmetics Clear 24-Hour Brow Setter. From the comb to the actual formula, there is nothing better out there. Next I'm going to move on to eyeliner. As I said, I'm not going to do a eyeshadow look, instead I'm going to make it an eyeliner look, but I decided to actually go quite full on with the eyeliner because I usually do a small wing. So for this one I'm building it up slowly, making sure it doesn't go over where my eye naturally creases, otherwise the crease will change the shape of the eyeliner. And if you're looking for an eyeliner that literally does not budge, then check out the Huda Beauty one. I actually found this really difficult to remove. You need an oil-based cleanser if you don't want to have to keep rubbing your eyes. In the post this week, I received the new NARS Climax Extreme Mascara, and this is fantastic. If you're looking for volume, but something that isn't clumpy, and a formula that doesn't flake and stays put all day but is easy to remove, then this is definitely the one for you. The bristles are kind of like XXXL and the pigment is super black, but the wand is a little bit big, so you can expect a little bit of a mess. This part is optional. The mascara is fantastic on its own, but as I've gone for quite dramatic eyeliner on the edges, I've decided to put on some individual clusters. These ones are by Sweed Lashes and they are brilliant because they come in sets of 2s and 3s, which makes applying them really quick and really easy. I always like to start with the larger ones on the outer edge when I've created a winged liner because I want those to be the tallest set of lashes that you can see, and then as I get towards the centre of the eye I tend to taper off with just a couple of eyelashes towards the inner corner and always making them slightly shorter, and that gives us a beautiful wing. Going back to Huda Beauty dual eyeliner, I'm taking the Kohl pencil side. Now this is a little bit disappointing compared to the actual liquid liner side. As you can see, it's a little bit wishy-washy. On my face, I'm going to use a product I've not used in a little while, and it was one of my firm favourites for many years. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is the one that actually smells like chocolate. It's so yummy. On my ZOEVA 127 Luxe Sheer Cheek Brush, I'm going to warm up the circumference of the face in areas that the sun would naturally hit. A little bit in the cheekbone area, under the jaw, around the forehead, down the sides of the nose. So you can see how quick that is. It sculpts the face at the same time as warming up the skin. For blusher, I'm going to take this blush by MAC. It's called That's Peachy, and this is their Glow Play blush. And I love the packaging. You can also use this as part of the Back to MAC scheme, so you can take in your empties, and I think 6 empties equals 1 free lipstick. So using a duo fibre brush, I'm going to pop this onto the apples of the cheeks and just stipple it backwards. A little bit of colour always makes us look like we've been on holiday, or that, you know, we're feeling nice and healthy, peachy. I'm going to take a small amount of that bronzer on a MAC 286 synthetic brush. Just follow the natural socket of my eye. I'm going to pop on this Rouge Essentiel lipstick by Mercier in the shade Nude Nouveau. It's on the nude spectrum but more of a coral finish. So this is like a creamy matte. Really comfortable to wear. And I'm popping on the smallest amount and then softening it off with my finger. Because as you know, I'm not a massive lip colour wearer. So that is the makeup done. It is relatively quick. I think some of you might take longer than 10 minutes because you need to pop on the individual lashes. These Sweed lashes are great because you have sets of 2 and sets of 3, which take out so much of the work for you. So taking the wave wand, I'm going to turn it on. I normally set mine around 190. The hotter the setting, the more defined the curl will be, but if you have fine hair, you should really keep it to a lower setting because your hair will take at a lower heat. Someone that has slightly more coarse hair will need a higher setting and it will be able to take that heat. My advice would be to start low on the heat setting, see how your hair curls, and then up it from there. So it's got to my desired heat temperature already. It instantly heats up, which is great. I'm going to section off my hair. I normally start ear to ear, and you can do this style whether you have long hair or short hair. One of my friends has just short of shoulder length hair and she does beautiful waves, so it works great even on shorter hair. Now it does come with a glove, and if you are new to styling your hair, I would recommend that you put it on so you don't burn your fingers. So this is the Bondi Boost Heat Protectant Spray. This is a lightweight non-sticky protective mist. This contains a mix of ingredients such as quinoa extract, which is great for strengthening, and it also helps improve the look of existing damage. So I like to just comb it through, make sure it's over all of the hair, and also so that it's not wet when I'm applying the heat to it. You can also apply this to wet or damp hair. It's really good to apply it after the shower, even if you're just going to be blow drying your hair. So now this is hot, you do not want to touch any of the black section. These little white sections are cooler. However, if you are concerned, put your glove on and that will save you from burning yourself. So this has a little heat stand which you can put down to keep your wand from burning anything. Now the great thing about this wand is that it is relatively wide, which means we can take quite wide sections without them slipping out either side, which means it's going to take you next to no time at all to get through your entire hair. I'm going to take this thin section just by my ear. We're going to take the barrel, press down the lever, and then we're going to put it close to the ear but not super close because we don't want to burn it. Leave it for a few seconds and then make your way down the hair. As you can see, we're getting a wave already. So you just work your way down, following the shape so that you don't break up the shape. And you need less time on the ends of your hair because those are the areas that tend to get a little bit more damage, so they take a lot quicker. And as you can see, we've got a beautiful wave. Now this hair will be hot, it's not burning, so you can touch it, but just bear in mind it does get a bit warm. And then less time at the ends again. There we go. Simple, super quick. It's worth noting that if you get any steam coming off of your hair, don't worry, your hair's not burning. It will be because there's moisture in your heat protectant. So again, taking my heat spray, comb it through a couple of times just to help it sort of dry off. You can see it just literally takes about 4 seconds on my hair. So here you can see we've got a beautiful looking wave. If you want it to come out at the ear area, just turn your wave wand around so that you get the curl. If I did it the other way, it would face inwards, whereas this is going over the top, so that we get that wave so the hair comes out. It's so quick and so simple. You can fit so much of your hair in here. So this is what we've got so far, which is gorgeous. Again, just going around in a bit of a semicircle to take down the next section. So I like to put my hair in the brush, and then as I brush down, I just go over with the heat protectant, then I know all of it is completely covered. So with this section, because I wear my hair on the side, I want a bit more volume on this side. What I'm going to do is take my finger and I'm going to weave the hair, and this goes into 2 sections, and I'm going to take this section first. Taking my barrel, I'm going to turn it one way first. This way is going to curl with a little bump away from the hair, and then the section above that I'm going to do the opposite. This is going to create volume, it's going to add more texture to the hair because the hair is all going to be sitting on top of each other, but it's going to be sitting at different levels. The bumps are going to cause the hair to sit off of the hair underneath, which is going to create more volume. So taking down that top section, this time I'm keeping the barrel up this way, and then I'm going to place that at the root, and this time the hair's going under, so it's going to sit on the hair that's facing upwards, which is going to create more texture and more volume because they're not going to follow the same pattern. So if you've got fine hair, that's a great tip. It will make you look like you've got tons more hair. So you can see at the root, the hair's not laying flat like it would have done. It's all textured and it's creating loads of volume at the root. Now when it comes to the back of your hair, all you need to do is pull it around to the front. Get the clamp as close as you can to the root and just work it down at the front. If you're not that competent with bringing it around to the front, put it into your brush first and then go in with your tongue. See that? It makes it easier, then you haven't got to hold the hair out. It doesn't slip and slide, so you can just bring it round to the front. So I've been quite liberal with the heat protectant spray, and there's no stickiness, no crispiness. It is literally just protecting the hair but without leaving any residue, which I really, really like. So when it comes to your parting, another little tip to sort of go along with that beachy wave is to put your parting into a little zigzag parting. You want to keep it soft, not too straight, so I just like to use my finger so it's uneven and create a bit of a zigzag parting so that we got a bit more of a wave, and this just goes along with that texture that we're into the hair. If you've got a dead straight parting and then a wave, I don't think it looks as cohesive as when you've got no kind of visible parting. So heat protectant, weave through so we get a bit more texture and volume on this section. So taking the barrel one way first, and as close to the root as possible. Take it all the way down. Now remember, if you've got fine hair, don't leave it on too long. If you've got coarse hair, then just see how you go. Because I have this shorter piece of hair, I'm going to apply it this way up this time so that the hair comes away from the root. So I'm going to put it towards the root, clamp it down, and then turn the barrel slightly. So that way we've got a little bit more lift. And I'm going to leave that section out because I don't want to do any more to that one. Look how much volume this gives. Because they're extra large barrels, they really lift away from the root. So if you're somebody that lacks volume, then you'll find that this is really good for you. See, we get volume, but we haven't got an indentation because we've rotated the barrel. So this line at the top's not creating an indentation. So pretty. If you don't have naturally long hair, but you want to create that mermaid look, you can always do exactly the same technique and process, but with hair extensions in. And if you do want to try getting longer hair and growing your natural hair long, then check out Bondi Boost's hair growth range. So taking down the last section now. Again, if you was to wear it in the middle, do your kind of soft zigzag through the center and have your hair coming down, whereas I like to wear mine on the side. So use your finger to create a weave. So this section is going to go underneath the barrel and start under and over, because we want the volume on the top, because that's the last section, so we want that to come up and out. So turning the barrel over, the side that has the on-off button is the side that I'm facing downwards when I want more volume at the root. So I'm putting it into the barrel, turning it slightly so we don't get an indentation, and then we're going to work our way down. And that completes my beautiful mermaid wavy hair. I think you'll agree with me, it's so pretty and effortless and it just looks so nice. I love it. If I could wake up like this every day, then I would be a happy person. Even though I don't, I can still achieve it. So guys, that completes today's tutorial. It's a simple makeup look with very quick and easy hair to go along with it, and it really is a transformation. So shame I can't fit it all in on camera. If you guys want to try the Bondi Boost Waver for yourself, I'm going to add a link into the description bar for you. So as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give the tutorial a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. Come follow me outside of YouTube on my social handles, which will be on screen for you now. And don't forget, all the products I've used will be listed and linked in the description bar. As always, thank you for watching and I'll see you next week. Bye!